With summer coming to an end, making sure your pond is properly winterized is absolutely essential for the health of your fish, especially if you live in a climate that gets particularly chilly in the winter months. Generally, folks in these climates opt to close their pond for the winter, and in order to do that, you have to be prepared with the right gear to get the job done. This is Logan, the Garden State Koi Pond Puppy, and here are 3 absolutely essential pieces of equipment you need in order to close your pond this winter. You're most likely aware of how critical it is that you properly oxygenate your pond. Fish absorb dissolved oxygen in the water, and it's essential to their survival. But in the winter, oxygenation actually serves another purpose in your pond. A normal part of your pond's ecosystem is the decomposition of plant matter and fish waste. Both of these processes create an excess of toxic gases like methane gas, which is released from the pond at the surface. During the winter months, when your pond freezes over, the gas can get trapped in the pond. In less than 24 hours, these trapped gases can turn the water septic and kill your fish. A good aeration system can help keep your pond from freezing entirely by keeping the water moving and allowing for a hole in the ice to let toxic gases out and oxygen in. You'll want to keep your bubbler in shallow water like the top shelf of your pond. Now, depending on where you live, aeration simply might not be enough to keep your pond from freezing, so this is the next step. A de-icer will ensure that even on the chilliest nights of winter, you'll have a small hole in your ice that will allow toxic gases to escape the pond. Now remember, a de-icer is not the same thing as a heater. You aren't looking to heat your pond, you're simply aiming to keep the surface from freezing entirely. Heating the pond will interfere with the hibernation cycle of your fish. As winter approaches and temperatures drop, the metabolism of a koi fish slows down, and their ability to digest food is inhibited. This means that you must cut back and eventually stop feeding them altogether during the winter months. When your water temperature begins to dip consistently below around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, you should begin reducing the amount you feed your fish and incorporating a spring or fall specific food that's designed to be easier for fish to digest. Around 55 degrees Fahrenheit and below is a good rule of thumb for when to stop altogether. All this is to say that your water temperature is very important, and even the smallest changes can have a major effect on the health of your fish, so a thermometer is crucial. If you pick up an Aquascape Smart Pond thermometer, you can monitor your water temperature and be notified of changes via the Aquascape Smart Control app, which is really cool. You can even pair it with your lights and set them to change the color as the temperature drops to notify you, which is even cooler. Now, see, I'm a dog, so using the app is challenging to borderline impossible, but it's still pretty cool. So those are 3 of the most important items you'll need to incorporate into your pond closing routine this winter. If you want to learn more about the best practices and other tips and tricks for closing your pond, visit our store on September 10th, October 8th, or November 12th, 2022 for our pond closing seminars. We'll teach you everything you need to know to get the job done. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful and want to see more, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our videos.